Hello student, today we are going to see about the different types of composite and their uses and where they are used in different applications. So before going to that, we will open a PPT. Open a PPT. So in the PPT, it consists of different almost 50 slides about the composite and different types of composite, their uses. So introduction to the engineering materials. The composite is one of the engineering material that used in various fields. There are three types of composite: nano modified composites and nano modified composite, anisotropic composite, and isotropic metal materials. This composite material and metal and nano composites. So this is the basic composite used in the very rural area. It is a snooker board. It consists of wood and as well as some mud, wooden rods, branches used for strength, and this mud will give the shape for that. So the composite is used in many applications like uh, race car, luxurious car, even in the tennis rackets, and it's also used uh, in sports items like helmet, and it is used in the aerospace, the rocket as well as in the aeroplane, and also in the boats where you need a good strength with low weight. So composite is having a low density. So once it is density is low, the weight will be low, and the strength will be very high. So if you see the normal aircraft, you will find that from front to back tail, you will find all the composite material. So in the wings and engine strut, environment control, nose, is all the places they are utilizing the fiber materials, composite, so that the weight will be reduced. So in the aircraft also, one of the main requirement is low weight. So it is used in the aircraft, and this in the aircraft we need the another one more property, heat resistance, because a lot of heat is generated if it is near the engine or due to the solar system. And satellite also, they are using a lot of uh, composite materials to withstand the heat. At the same time, it will be the less weight will be less. So if you take an example like a Tejas, it is a military aircraft. More than 40% is made of composite, almost 40, and the remaining 30% it is aluminum. So this is a major aluminum also less weight, and composite it is a maximum is almost 40%. So you can the lightweight material. The remaining is titanium and steel. So this lightweight material is used in the aircraft, Tejas aircraft. And also you can see that in India the bus is going to come with all composite material. And in the dental also, in the dental field also, composite material is used as a filler. Once anything uh, taken out from the teeth, that is filled with the composite material, which having a high strength. And also another one of the property is adhesion property. So for the uh, tooth, the binding from the composite material with the tooth is very good. So they use the in the dentist also use this composite material. And this is the basic structure: polymer and the composite. So it is a continuous discontinuous phase for reinforcement. uh, this is a pure polymer. So in this they are filler. They use the filler like any filler, a glass fiber or mineral filler they are using. This is one type of glass filler. So this became a composite. And the reinforcement is to protect heat, protect weather and flammability, impact solvent, to resistant with the solvent. This is the uh, main function of the matrix. The function of the reinforcement is to carry the load, and it will give the maximum mechanical properties. And it also give the optical optional, the directionally each and based on the direction the strength will be varying. So requirement of the reinforced fibers. Why they are using the fibers for high modulus, fine diameter size, good aspect ratio, stable during the processing condition, thermally and chemically, physical mixing, pressing and injection operations. This fiber will play a major role. Some of the these are the advantage of the composite. So this is having a high strength, energy efficient, corrosion and water resistant, specific design condition, directional property, complex can be made easily. And some are the disadvantage you will see that. See, this is the aircraft failure because of the improper bonding of the composite. And one more, this is a ship. So here we can find it is cracked. This is also one type of failure which is occurred in the composite material. And in the composite material, there are totally five types. It is polymer, metal, ceramic, glasses, and elastomer. This material classes from which the classes are made. So different material we are getting based on the base. That is polymer, elastomer, glass, ceramic, as well as metal. So the classification is mainly done based on the origin, nature of the origin, whether natural composite or man-made composite. In the matrix, based on the matrix also. So the polymer matrix, metal matrix, and ceramic matrix. So fiber is uh, a different part. Matrix is a main part. That is a major content is called matrix. So reinforcement, it is the fibers, especially with different types of fibers as well as particles also they are using for getting a maximum strength. So this is the ancient composite. They are used in the pyramid and old ancient. They used this type of composite very long ago. Now the composite, there are mainly two types as I told. There are natural and man-made composites. So natural is the wood and the bone. These are the natural composites. And man-made composites, there are different types of man-made composite. It varies from the pace and the layer, application, and matrix material. There are so many types of man-made composite. So there are polymer matrix composite. It is called as PMC, and metal matrix composite is MMC. Ceramics material matrix composite is CMC. So they are already we have seen so many application. We see why the what are the importance of composite. Composite can be very strong and stiff, very light in weight. So this is the main, and also stiffness to weight, and several times greater than the steel and aluminum. Even it is more, strength is more than steel or aluminum, and fatigue properties are generally better, and toughness is often greater. Composite is designed to do not corrode like steel, and also the composition of properties with metal and ceramics or polymer. It is a combination of both properties, both the matrix as well as the um, fibers. So these are some of the disadvantages properties of many important composite anisotropic. The property different depends on the direction. So the as I told earlier, the strength will vary from the different directions. Suppose the x-axis will be the one strength, y-axis will be that. In any angle it will, you will get another. Based on the angle, you will get a more different types of um, strength. So the strength vary with the direction. And many of the polymer-based composites are subject to attack by the chemical solvent. Suppose this polymer and fiber, the solvents like uh, seawater or some chemical solvents will easily deteriorate the composite material. The composite material is generally expensive. The rate of the composite material is very high because the process is different compared to other material. The composite material mainly it is done using the very sophisticated machine, and manually there are so many process, manually process and mechanical machine process are there. So the time taken will be also more and the price also higher. Manufacturing methods for shaping the composite material are often slow and costly. So that's what I sold. It's very slow. So function of the matrix materials in the matrix material, it provides a bulk form of part. So the how the matrix as well as fibers are reinforced. There are two. Fibers is secondary phase, and primary phase is the matrix material. It is in the fiber matrix material in the bulk form. Embedded phase is placed usually enclosing, often concealing. It is placed in two uh, side of matrix, and in the middle the reinforcement, secondary reinforcement, that is the second base is done. So commonly one of the shapes, it is a form secondary reinforcement material in the fiber or in particles or in the flakes. So this is the normal material that is unreinforced, and the fiber material, uh, that is a strength versus elongation curve. The tensile strength is taken in y-axis, and the elongation is taken in the x-axis. See, for the normal material, the peak will be like this, and it will break here. But in the reinforcement, there is a elongation is it's not constant; it's varying up and down. The elongation is there, and then it breaks at one point. This elongation is based on the how the axis, based on the axis. So the classification based on the reinforced particle size. There are three types of particle size. It is macro, micro, and nano. So the my composites, the different volumes from this volume and the surface area. So the surface area based on the surface area, and also the radius of the particles. It is a 6 mm it is macro. If it is 40 microns, it is micro, and below 1 nanomicrons, it is called the nanocomposite. So the sum of the composite based on the phase composite. Phase, that is fibers. As I told, there are three types of reinforcement. One is fiber, flake, and particles. So based on this, the composite is manufactured, and based on the layer, this type of composite is manufactured. So in the glass fiber is one of the fiber reinforced material. It is made up of glass, and the glass is amorphous. So amorphous means it is a transparent material, and the particles are placed in randomly. The atomic arrangement to a liquid but highly viscous. Glass is a super cooled liquid. Glass is a liquid which can be cooled without crystallizing. So the glass, there are so many definitions. One of the definition is in the AFM, an inorganic product of fusion which has cooled to a rigid condition without crystallization. So these are the types of glass: E glass, S glass, C glass, and ECR glass, A glass, and D glass. See this, all the type of glasses. The base content is a amorphous glass silicon material, but these are the different types of grades based on the requirement. So electrical grade E glass is the electrical grade. So we can use in the electrical purpose. So like that, so many grades and composition of glass fiber types. So the based on the grades, what are the chemicals will is there. Suppose if we take a E glass, silicon will be in this quantity, and aluminum oxide is like in 14 to 14.8, like that. Based on the grades, glass grades, this chemical content, that is silicon, mainly the glass is consist of silica and aluminum oxide. So this vary based on the grade. The grade vary for the different purpose of application. If it is a electrical field, it is E glass, like that. It will vary from based on the application. The grade will vary. And glass fiber, how they manufacture. So the glass fiber is the main ingredient in the composite. So in the container, the furnace is there. Furnace, the glass silica is melted, and it is passing through like filaments. Filaments. Once the filaments there is coming out, is cooled, and it is based on the requirement. Like if you want to chop it, it is chopped. If you want your continuous film, sorry, continuous thread, it will be in the continuous form. Okay, we can also do the cakes sort of things. So these are the different forms of glass fiber we can get. This is a single end roving. This is a glass fiber is rolled in a form of a bundle. This is multi-end roving, and single end roving application. Where they can use this application? This is a single end roving and multi-end roving. Where in the automobile they use the multi-end roving, and also in the uh, toilet also they use this type of composite material. This is the chopped in the form of glass fiber in the form of a mat. So it is called as CSM, chopped strand mat. This is the woven mat. The glass fiber is woven and in the form of mat. So where the woven roving, so each and the process type of fiber they are used in different application. So here they are using this type of woven revolving roving applications. The characteristics of the glass: very high tensile strength at low weight and outstanding dimensional stability, good electrical insulation property, high heat resistant, excellent chemical resistant, outstanding overall performance at low cost. So these are the properties of a glass fiber. And in the carbon fiber, the commercial production was started in 1960. So now the recent years, the carbon fiber have been found. It is a one type of reinforcement. Instead of glass, the material fiber will be in the form of carbon. So in the commercial aircraft and the industrial and transportation markets, the carbon fiber is used because of the superior mechanical property. It is a tensile, elongation. These are the property that will enhance to use the carbon fibers. So PAN is the polyacrylonitrile. So this also is used for the uh, one of the type of polymer used as a matrix. So we can also do PAN into fiber, carbon fiber. Conversion of PAN to carbon fiber is normally made in three continuous stage. So these are the stage where the carbon is converted into uh, pan. This is a pan is a what type of material that is converted into carbon fibers. The characteristics of carbon fibers. So carbon fibers are more strength than glass fiber. So it is low specific gravity, higher specific strength, the highest specific modulus, good fatigue resistant, and dimensional stability. So these are the carbon fiber property compared to glass fiber. So these are the different uh, chart. One is the tensile modulus and another is the elongation. So sorry, the tensile modulus and the year they used. So these are the different types of fibers. Normally, as I told, that micron, submicron, and nanomicron. And if you see the micron, the thickness is very less. If you see the submicron, the filler is very fine, and nano is very fine. So these are the type of nano material. So this classification of pan based on the carbon fiber. So the carbon fiber, there are the various types, and it has a different tensile strength and tensile modulus. So the product format and options. So from the carbon fiber, they manufacture the continuous filament, autoclave, injection molding, and injection molding depression, and CC carbonate composites. The carbon fiber application. It is in the Boeing aircraft, and Swiss Air replaced sheet with carbon fiber construction for his entire fleet. So this whole things is kind of made up of carbon fiber, and the products such as tennis racket I already told, gulf shaft, fishing rods, and sports bicycle frames. So these are the some application where carbon fiber reinforced material is used, and in the pressure vessel also, and the carbon fiber material is used. And racing car, as we say in this first second slide, the racing car is full of made up of carbon fiber, so that the weight will be very low and the higher strength. So another fiber that is called ceramide. It is one form of fiber. It is also called as Kevlar. So this is one type of fiber. It is made up of nylon. So nylon is called as a aramid fiber, or it is also called as Kelvar. As a trade name as a Kelvar. So the nylon is one of the material you can make a long form of threads and find uh, material. So it is used normally as like glass and carbon fiber. This nylon is used as one of the fiber reinforced making material. So this is a general structures of the Kelvar. So based on this chemical reaction, you will get a fiber nylon Kelvar R. This is the end product. So if you react turpentine acid with phenylenediamine diamine, this is the another chemical. If you react this both, you will get a nylon material that is called Kelvar. General features of aromatic fiber compared to um, compared to glass fiber and so carbon fiber. This nylon fiber, there is aramide fiber, is having higher strength and low weight, high toughness, high chemical resistant, high cut resistant, flame resistant, low thermal shrinkage, and low electrical conductivity. So this armor system, it is used in the mainly used in the uh, military application. The purpose of protecting of human lives against ballistic threats. So this one is made up of aramid fiber. The fiber aramid also used for body armor, helmets, army helmet, and is also used in the applications like tank and the other parts, especially in the army. So other reinforcement. So we have seen three type of uh, fibers mainly used. That one is glass fibers, and then carbon fiber and Kelber fiber. That is a nylon fiber. Apart from that, there are other fibers like ultra high polyethylene and boron filaments, silicon carbide fiber, alumina fiber, silicon carbide, viscose, asbestos, carbon nanotubes. So these are the other types of fibers used in the composite material. So if you see the fiber uh, and the maximum tensile modulus comparison, is carbon is having a high, and then high strength carbon will become slightly reducing in their mechanical behavior, and then E glass, R glass, aramid. So compared to glass, aramid a Kelvin is more. So this is the type of chart. You can come to know that which one is more modulus, tensile modulus, And tensile strength, if you see it, the hourglass is playing a major role, and the carbon fiber reinforced materials also higher. The density comparisons for all this carbon, glass, aramid fiber. So the minimum weight is nylon material. This one is having minimum material because the density is lower. So nylon plays a major role. So if the density is lower, so the weight of the nylon product will be lower compared to other fiber reinforcement material. And cost, if you see, the carbon fiber is having a higher cost, and the glass is lower cost. So carbon is almost two to three times higher than the other glass product, other fiber products. Thank you for watching.